Hi again, Paul here from makeyourwebsite.com.au. Going to take you through Grade 3 Lesson 2, which is importing your Artisteer design template into Joomla 1.5. Okay, so first thing we need to do is locate the folder where you saved your template from Artisteer. Now remember, if you are using the trial version or the standard version, you will have a zipped file that you would have saved from your computer. If you're using the home edition, you would have saved it as an Artisteer file and emailed it through to us. We would have then converted that into a Joomla template for you and emailed it back. So what you'll need is you'll either need that email back with the zip folder of your template or the one that you saved from Artisteer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to locate the folder or the file with Artisteer in it. You'll see here in my Golden Point Cafe folder I've got the GP Cafe original. That's my template folder there. Okay, it's in a zip file as you can see. Alright, so now that I know where that is, I'm going to head over to the Golden Point Cafe website. Okay, so once again, the website's still looking the same, still got the same default template as that's installed automatically when you install Joomla. Okay, I'm going to go into my administrator login. Okay, and once again, enter your username and password, just like last lesson when we logged into the administrator backend. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go to extensions and click on install/uninstall, and I'm going to click on the browse button. Okay, so what that does is that opens up a browse window for us to look for the template. So now what I've got to do is I've got to locate my template. So I knew that it was in the Golden Point Cafe folder. Okay, and it was called GP Cafe Orig. So just click on that once and then click open. Okay, and you'll get that package name there, or the package file. Alright, once I'm happy with that, I'll click upload file and install. So it'll just take a minute. You can see that there we go, it's already gone through. So that install template success. So that's all been done now. Okay, so what I now need to do is go over to the templates section, and you'll notice there that GP Cafe Orig has been installed. Okay, fantastic, that's all in there. So what I'm now going to do is go to extensions and template manager, and you can see that that default is on the Milky Way template, which is the one that gets installed automatically. Alright, now what I want to do is I actually want to change the default template to the GP Cafe Orig template, and you can see it gives me a little thumbnail. Alright, that's the one I created in Artisteer. So I'll click on that and then click on default. Alright, you'll now see the little star has defaulted to GP Cafe Orig. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is open up a new tab and go back to the Golden Point Cafe, and you can see now that there's my template that I created. So once again, it's still got all that test information, all the dummy data that we installed, that gets installed with the Joomla package. Alright, we're going to go through down the track how to remove all this information out. Alright, but as you can see, that template there is looking fairly similar to the one that I created back in Artisteer. Okay, so that's it for anyone who had the standard edition or that had the home edition and installed your template without the trial watermarks. If you had the trial edition, what you'll need to do is your template's going to look a little bit different. It's going to have some watermarks on it. So I'm going to run through now and show you how your template is going to look with the trial watermarks. Okay, so if I go back to the administration, what I'm going to do is install another file that I prepared. This one is Golden Point Trial Template, and upload and install that file. So going through the same process as before, Template Manager, and I'm going to select the trial template as the default. Now what you'll notice is when I refresh this page, you can see that it adds trial across everything, all the images. So obviously you're not going to have a live website looking like that. Alright, but what it does do is it gives you a good idea of what you can achieve in Artisteer. So if you've only downloaded the trial version, you haven't actually purchased an edition of Artisteer, you can still create a template and have a look and see how it's going to look, but the only drawback is that you're going to have these trial watermarks throughout any images on your template there. So what I'd suggest that you do is, if you aren't willing to purchase the Artisteer program, is $49 for the home edition, and as I said, the home edition you can't create a Joomla template, but you can save an Artisteer file. With that Artisteer file, you email it to us, we'll convert it into a Joomla template for you and email you the template. So that's $49 for that option. The other option is to go and purchase the full Artisteer program for $129, and then you can just do it all yourself without the trial watermarks. Now, if you like, as a service, we do offer a service to remove these trial watermarks. What we'll do is recreate your template for you. So if you have a template that you like, you've created it with the trial version, upload that. What you can do is actually send that through to us, and more information is in lesson 3, grade 3 of the Make Your Website. So if you go to that, that has information on what we can do for you to get rid of those trial watermarks if you've only got the trial version. And what, as I said, that we'll do is we'll actually go and do a full recreation of your template. So all the details on the website about that. But as I said, it is a fantastic program, Artisteer, so we do encourage that you do look at supporting them. But there are ways that you can actually get the template completed without having to purchase the full version. Alright, but now I'll just switch back to my other template. Alright, so as I said, that's all done. My template here is created, and I'm ready to now start looking at removing all that test data and then start putting in my own information. So once again, have a play around with that. If you have any questions, obviously refer to our website. Otherwise, we'll see you in grade 3, lesson 3. Bye for now.